Boys, Europe server launch Q&A, the 30th of May, that's when it opens, and here are the times. It will be a brand new server and you cannot transfer your account there. Fresh start, boys, a fresh start. So yeah, I mean global is over 6 months. Like if you start now, you're 6 months behind. So here are the times, guys, and that's it. Let's go into the patch notes, shall we? I was actually recording this and I stopped recording by mistake. So yeah, anyways, I'll do it again. I'll just do it again. And we've got Aramintha is the banner hero for a week. We have the specialty change for Montmorency. She's actually looking really strong now. So Europe server launch and the new languages. Aramintha Drop Rate Up, 1 week. Super solid hero for Golem especially, but solid cleaver like for farming and also early game cleaving. She's not like end game material for cleaving in PvP, but still super strong hero. Powerful burn effects. Alright, the specialty change of Montmorency. Let's talk about that here. Here's what it looks like, the new animations. Well, just the animation of skill 3. Oh, it's 2 actually. Alright, let's move on here. So now this thing, you get combat units 50% from skill number 3, Earnest Prayer. And there's actually some buffs to Aither I'll talk about after this, and like a new storage, a new form of storage in the game. We've got this is what you need to do for the specialty change: 500 spirit killed, 6 shiny enchantment, 3600 Aither adventure points, and then you do the trial. Wow, this tree though, look at this effect resistance, man. You're getting 40% passive plus 5% for the whole team, including herself. 10% health increase. You've got the sleep that goes from 35% chance for 1 turn to 50% chance for 1 turn after skill ups, and from the skill tree as well together. You've got combat readiness increase by 10% after using skill 2 purification if the caster's effect resistance is over 100%. That is a brand new mechanic in the game, and it's looking like really cool. That 10% it's not insane, but I mean it's something. When using purification, has 10% chance to grant continuous healing to all allies for 1 turn. That is a huge buff because continuous healing heals for 15% of your max health. So this applies to all allies, but the thing is, her healing from this skill by itself was only 7% of the target's max health. So it's a whole party-wide heal for 7% plus continuous healing. So that brings it up to 22%, which is extremely powerful. Wow, like I was not expecting that huge of a buff, but here it is. Continuous healing, all the healing, like all that is affected by Shimadra's staff, so that is a very strong artifact to have in your team if you're using Montmorency. What else do we have? When using purification, 25% chance to dispel 1 additional debuff. That is good because it said before that, actually I don't even know exactly how many debuffs it removed. I didn't write it down, but we could check real quick after this. 50% chance to reset cooldown of purification if the caster is not debuffed at the beginning of the turn. That is quite big because you're going to be stacking effect resistance on her, so she has a lesser chance to receive a debuff. And resetting the purification skill, that is a 2 turn skill cooldown, and yeah, you could have it again, which is really strong. When using purification, has 100% max chance to heal all allies additionally regardless of debuff. That was the weakness of Montmorency, is that her skill 2, if you didn't have any debuff on any of your ally, or any ally that didn't have any debuff would not get healed, but now they get healed regardless, which is huge. Also, yeah, the thing is, no, the purification, that's only 10% chance. So yeah, the continuous healing, I got ahead of myself, but that is 22% healing instead of 7%, because it's 7% of each target's max health plus the continuous healing is 15. But I mean, the chance is so small, so actually You should not rely too much on that, but still it does scale with Shimaja's staff, and that's a nice increase, but it's not reliable. 7% is still small in that skill 2, but she removes debuffs. And her skill 3 applies immunity. If you soul burn it for 20 souls, it works on all allies. If you don't, it only heals one ally for 35% of the target's max health. So there's that. And also, yeah, I think that skill 3 would not heal the whole team, because you are the soul burning effect is to apply the immunity. I could go read up on it right after this, but yeah, Adventurous Path added new stuff, new rewards that you can obtain from completing these things here. You've got like well, missions to complete, like a quest, I guess, and then you get rewarded, and we can see 4 of them on the left side, and you need to finish one to unlock the next one. That looks like that's the way it works, and that's good, especially on a new server. If you're starting out, that's a lot of rewards that we can obtain. Tracking quest feature makes it easy for new players. Help tab added. Improvements and bug fixes. So Aither has been buffed. It's just that they're basically making it so you don't need skill ups for Aither to this is like the speed down debuff for 2 turns. Instead of 25% chance, it's 40% chance without skill ups. That's what's up. And then you only get 10% increase after skill ups. There it is. And then the skill number 2, that is oh, there's a buff here. There's a buff, and it dispels 2 debuffs plus increased combat readiness by 20% of Aither, because it's the caster's combat readiness. So that's a nice buff, man. Like for Wyvern before stage 11, you gotta clear those debuffs, and I mean there's multiple areas of the game where you can actually use Aither to remove debuffs. So that's pretty solid. Now skill 3, you don't need to skill it up for that -1 turn cooldown. Very, very strong. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So he will be a solid healer, like an even stronger healer now in well, wherever you want to use him, but like in Wyvern 11, that's where he would shine the most, and well, all throughout Wyvern actually now with the debuffing, and yeah, no need to increase skill ups. So that is a huge deal. And here are the new way that it works. It's still the same amount of healing increase afterward, but yeah. So small changes here. And now you see the most active guilds first when you're looking for a guild in the recommended section, I guess. In Arena, there was a bug that froze the game, so that's fixed. Some fixes, some typos here and there, but there's that storage thing that they added. Let me go to that. Just scrolling down this thing, so some of you guys that want to read all of it can see it. Yeah, summon. A storage feature has been added. You can see this feature's icon on the summon screen, as well as when players tap on the hero icon in the lobby. So this is only for summoning. Like whenever you summon heroes and artifacts, whenever you're full, it will be transferred there, and there's no limit. It says if a player's inventory is full, the heroes or artifacts that are summoned will automatically be placed in storage. There is no time limit for keeping heroes and artifacts in storage. So that means you can come back to them later. That is really cool, because when you're like in a summoning session, you always have to worry about like, all right, did I clear enough space? Or you have to do it before, especially me when I'm recording, like I want to clear the space, and sometimes it's a bit of an annoyance, because I mean later on in the game you're holding on to a lot of items and all that. So yeah, for artifacts and for heroes, I mean you might be like promoting a bunch of 6 stars and might have a bunch of fodders, like even like just 2-star fodders, and yeah, they're gonna go there, they stay there, you just move them whenever you're ready. That is really cool. Adjustments here and there, bug fixes, issues. All right, that's really cool. And that was it, man. That was it. Some packs like free unequip event all server. Let's just look at this real quick. I didn't even notice it was there, but there it is for it is not long. It's for the weekend, and it's actually gonna cover when the new server come out. Europe server will have the free unequip event. That's cool. That's cool. That's very good early on when you're starting out, because you don't want to really put too many useless items on you, but now you can go crazy. You can put some terrible items just to get a small increase in stats and go for set bonuses mostly early game. That is huge. That is huge. It's going to be helpful. But yeah, of course, on the main servers, like, you can swap your gear around and all that. That's really solid. Limited time party pack. What else do we have? Arky's gift pack. Let me just open it so you guys can see it. Party pack. That's what it is. 4 to 5 star summoning ticket. I mean, no comment on that. I'm free to play. I don't know what the pricing is on all that, but just to show you guys, and then I'll head into the Montmorency stat page and talk about real quick the skill ups and final thoughts about the matter. And this is another pack. And what else do we have? Penguin pack. Okay, I'm not gonna open this. This is I doubt players are buying that one unless there's Molagoras in there. Arky's gift. Okay, and finally, I'm gonna be using 4 accounts to reroll on that new server, man. It's about to happen. It's crazy. It's crazy. Penguin pack. So I guess, yeah, some skies. I don't know how it pans out. I doubt that must be one of the least popular pack. I don't buy anything. I don't know, guys. So let me go in Montmorency real quick here. Oh, it's so exciting about that new server. You should check my my video that I'm gonna post after this. If you skip the start or something, like I'm gonna talk about different combination that you can go for. And yeah, man, good luck, guys. Good luck with the summoning. Selective summon, you can get some crazy stuff. I mean, there's no limit on how many like 4-star heroes and artifacts you can pull out. You can only get one 5-star hero or artifact. You cannot get a 5-star hero and 5-star artifact at the same time. So it's one or the other. If you're lucky enough, and you can get a bunch of 4-star heroes and artifacts too. But I mean, the odd of that happening is extremely low. But yeah, there is a limit, because it's 10 heroes and artifacts combined. That's how many you're summoning every time you're doing a selective summon. Alright, so the stats real quick. Defense is really high. Her health is solid. I mean, it's not Angelica solid, like she's not top tier, but still solid survival, a combination of health and defense. Anyways, you're gonna have a bunch of effect resistance on her, so she's not gonna get hit with defense down debuff if you have high effect resistance. So defense, yeah, you can balance her stats, gets health and defense, and also her healing is based on the target's max health, so you don't need to scale a ton of health on her, which is really huge. And so skill 1, it goes up to it's gonna be 50% chance of sleeping. So it heals all now, even if they're debuffed or not, regardless. Two turn cooldown, solid. And this, yeah, effect is granted to all allies. So if you soul burn this thing, it's only going to be the immunity that will be applied to all allies, but it still will only recover the health of the lowest health ally, or whoever you choose on manual. Basically, it's just the immunity that goes to everyone. But still, she's looking so much better now with all this the changes, her specialty change. So really cool. I mean, some defense here from the memory imprint. And yeah, that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm Astranox. Like, comment, subscribe for more. Press the bell icon for like to be notified whenever I release a new video. And check out my other videos. They should be showing up on the screen now. Playlist of all sorts, arena, guild wars, and guides, tips, and how-tos, as well as Abyss Floor 62 plus. So check those out if you haven't. I'll be making a bunch of videos for the Europe server. Hopefully I get lucky. Hopefully you guys get lucky with your summons, man. There's so many different combinations. You should check the video that I'm gonna post after this. Yeah, guys, it's gonna be nuts. All right, peace out for now.